Starlink's up. Starlink's up. I'm live on YouTube. It's up. It's up. Bye. Hey guys, back. Coming out of the damage area, north of Perry. Making my way up to an I-10. Lots of tree damage, both northwest, north, and northeast. Yeah, debris, lots of debris. The damage about 15 miles northwest. Lots of big trees down on Highway 19. Northwest, north, and northeast of Perry. Lots of damage, moderate to heavy damage. I'm gonna go check out another area of really bad damage. I'm not there yet, but we'll be there in about 15 minutes. Make it 30 minutes. Coming back north. Radar, I'll show you that. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty intense. It's a eye wall kind of wrapped around itself and came back over Madison. This area, Greenville, Madison's they had a lot of damage, extremely high winds. The thing kind of cartwheeled back on itself. Look back to the northwest. And it's just a lot of, see all those winds. There's 120 to 130 mile an hour winds right in here. Madison, south of Madison, Lee, Dowling Park. There's got to be a lot of damage in here. We'll be there shortly. Yes, we're back. It's been quite the adventure. More than I bargained for at times. We're back with you. I'm fine, just tired. I had problem is when you're in real heavy rain, I'm getting back into the heavy rain. As you get back into the heavy rain, it will drop off and on. But you have to realize I'm in an intense course here. On the very southwestern edge of it now. We'll be up on I-10 here shortly, very shortly. You bet. The thing that they still have damage, and some of it's light to moderate, depends on, you know, if you had a tree fell on your house or didn't, perspective. But what saved Perry from just horrific damage was the eye wall. As it was approaching about 50, 75 miles southwest of Perry, the eye wall was like breaking apart, and it had kind of an eye wall replacement, and where the inner eye wall collapsed, it was collapsing, and it spread outward, and so it reduced. It had a bigger area of 75 to 100 mile an hour winds pretty dramatically, but the core 125 to 160 rapidly dissipated right before it came on shore. Therefore, the 120 to 160 gust, especially in Perry, did not materialize. Thank goodness. You saw how crazy it was, even though we didn't have it. Flooding's gonna be moderately bad, yes. I don't think it's gonna be horrific because this thing's moving fast. I mean, this is not it's not slow in any way. You know, it's moving really fast. Yeah, I see the flooding now. I got flood warnings here, 4 inches. Well, I'm showing off the radar from Tallahassee. So it's 4 inches so far, which is not that bad. It's good heavy rain. Kind of a good tropical heavy rain might be a better way to say it. I'm getting ready to make a turn here. Slow here, going into another 4-lane. So you don't know what kind of damage I'm gonna have on this road. Good morning. So hurricane main landfall is a Cat 3. You know, there's lots of tornado warnings. I didn't get to see them all. I was focused on the eye wall. We're staying safe. Okay, this is northbound 19, heading up to I-10. Lots of heavy trees down on the northbound lanes. You bet. Yeah, explain. So it's a good thing. Good morning. No, I have not had coffee yet. I've had no coffee. You know what? I didn't sleep in a Holiday Inn Express, but I got a Cat 3. How about that? I got the eye of a Cat 3. Drove through the northwest eye wall, made it down to the eye coming over me, drove back northwest, got back into the eye, and then watched roofs and building and things come apart. And damage was, I'd call the damage from a builder's perspective on housing and buildings, I'd call the damage light, but some areas had moderate damage. Like, for example, a bank in town had large sections of roof off, including the plywood. Well, it just probably rained 4 inches at that location and dumped tens of thousands of gallons inside the structure. When you flood it inside of a building, bank building, any kind of building, right? If you have sheetrock interior, nice carpet and furniture, the roof damage may have only been, let's call it $10,000 or $20,000, but because you open up the roof, now the damage inside may total $250,000 because or more, because you've ruined everything inside, from water, electronics, computers, backup systems, carpet. I mean, it's all right. Insulation's got to be taken out of the attic. Wires have gotten wet, so it's like you got to gut it. So that's the problem when those things happen. That's the kind of stuff that they run into. Yeah, that early on in the event in Perry, it wasn't exploding transporters. That may have been off in the distance, but the ones were at their bias where they're arcing. It was like two separate feeder lines that were they're about a foot apart, and I guess one of them must have been the ground or neutral. And when the posies were hitting the neutral, they were bouncing, and they did. You saw those big, huge power flashes with balls of fire falling into the water. That was, I can tell you, the sound on it would it would scare you like crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I knew it was gonna happen again. I just didn't know when. And when it happened, it literally sounded like 50 million volts. It's like, and it's like, oh my gosh. And I had the car windows rolled up, and it still sounded like a shot going off. I mean, it was extremely loud. We're almost to I-10 now. Hey there, Evan. closer to I-10. Very close to I-10 now. I'm not going to take I-10. I-10 and 19 is all red, both westbound and eastbound. I'm sure 18 wheelers will flip. I don't know that for a fact, but it's red on the area I'm at. It's all red, so I'm going to take an alternative route to get where I need to go. But I-10 eastbound and westbound, I'm assuming, is going to have damage. Let me see if that's open. Power's out. Nobody's getting gas. That's fine. I got plenty of gas. There's I-10. I'm not going to get on I-10. It's red at both eastbound and westbound where I'm located. So power's out and the traffic's going to be, let me see here. No, it's red. I'm staying off of it. There's going to be trees and the road's going to be backed up. I'm going to stay off I-10. I'll look down there, but yeah, if you get stuck on I-10, I don't want to do that, right? So I'm going to take an alternative route to damage, but I-10 westbound and eastbound at Greenville, all the way drifting. It looks like it's backed up about, oh my goodness, it's really bad. I'm seeing major roads over here that are about 80 to 100 miles of solid red. That's going to be at Jennings, back to Wilburn, back to Madison, Greenville, heading back to Driftwood. Bound is backed up over probably 100 miles. That's what it looks like. Here, look at all the red. See all the red? Look at the red here. Crifton, you're at Madison. This is where all the massive winds are. And there's major damage all through here. But I'm going to be up over there in just a minute. Starting to get in the area. Still got a lot of leaf debris falling in the sky from the pine trees. Oh, a little sticker came off. Yep, inside blue shed. Yep. Hang on a minute. It's my fault. Wasn't the phone's fault. Yeah, when the wind blows 80, 100 miles an hour, it goes through these tall trees. Some of them have leaves, some of them don't, and the leaves get airborne up a couple thousand feet from the high winds, and they drift back down like just it's back. Bear with me. It's kind of funny. It's not funny. It is funny. I'm gonna put you in a different holder. Let me get this over here. That's this thing. Coming back up. Yep. See, when we got out of the pressure's roll with very heavy rain, it saturates the air mass and you're like in a fog with 100-mile-an-hour winds. It goes to zero visibility. I haven't done anything to my car, and it's and make a call here. Hey, don't take I-80. It's backed up 100 miles. It looks like both directions. Okay. I-10 backed up about 100 miles. It's red everywhere. Okay. So anyway, I'm going north like I told you, and that's what I'm. No, I'm way past that, buddy. Yes. No, the next town north, and then cutting over on that highway. Yes, yes, that's correct. That is correct. I thought when you said that, I was thinking of an interstate, but it's not. Yeah, that's what exactly what I'm doing. I'm almost at that location now. I'm about 3 miles from there, and I'm gonna start heading east. Okay, be careful. Bye bye. Good old Periscope. Yep. Based on what I'm seeing on Google Maps with the street information on there, traffic information, it's there's lots of problems on I-10 and will be for probably a good 24 hours or more. I'm sure there's 18 winners flipped on. I haven't seen any have been reported, but I'm sure there are. And there's going to be trees down for probably over 100 miles across the different lanes. And so it's just a huge problem. Nothing, I wouldn't call it major, but there's a lot of trees uprooted. So a tremendous amount of telephone poles down, and there's a lot of, let's say, roofs peeled off. A lot of sheet metal roofs in Perry that have damage. Some significant, no total infrastructure collapse, but a lot of roofs peeled up, trees falling, houses, fences down, power lines down, poles down, awnings downtown ripped off of buildings. A couple buildings downtown did partially collapse, like their old brick buildings, and like one wall would fall over. There's some big gas station awnings, gas pumps, kind of like this here on the left here, things like that. Otherwise, this hurricane is moving out of here really quick. I'm going to go over here and do a little damage over east here with went across I-90 or I-10, excuse me, and figure out how bad it is. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Monticello Courthouse. Damage is going to, as we go east here, the damage is going to increase. I have no idea what we're going to see or run into, or if it's even passable when we go east here. You see some Monticello, it's the very back edge. I'm going to start getting into heavier rain, more steady rains coming up. Starlink will probably go off and on because we're getting the trees now by me, as well as moderate to heavy rain again. Yeah, the raw report is faster than this here in town today. So this is going to be a problem on 90 going east. There's going to be pine trees. looks like the connection's good. We're just getting as soon as you get back in the super heavy rain, it's going to count off and on. Because the Starlink's having to beam through all that super heavy rain and get up into outer space and then connect and then get it back down. So it's doing great. Look at these big trees down on the left. Big huge trees down. This is going to be a problem as we go east. Thank you. Yeah. Getting in heavier rain, getting back into the backside of the hurricane. Okay, end of the road. The road's 100% blocked. That's all she wrote. Yeah, this is done. I'm done. This is going to be all the way across 100 miles. I'm done. I'm heading back. That's not going to happen. That's a big, huge tree, and not going to get traffic backed up. Not going to sit there for 12 hours trying to figure until somebody gets here to pull it up. And so I'm going to turn around. Do two things there. Don't drown. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. A second here. Gotta check the back tire here. Let's see here. I don't want to pull off the road. That guy's coming back around, so I'm gonna. Here comes this guy. Can't go through, bro. It's a block. Yep. Tunnel real quick. Gigantic trees all across. It's 100% passable.
Thank you, sir.
You bet, sir. No side roads. See, side roads, you got these 100-foot pines next to these 2-lane roads or 1-lane roads, and you're not gonna get through. They've got, say, Florida has emergency crews. You got to rush in here as the hurricane gets out of here. It'll be more like late tonight, tomorrow. They'll start having assets, coming on the backside south of it as it's pulling out down south, and they'll bring the crews in around as the storm pulls out this afternoon, and then they'll start getting people unplugged and all those things. Oh, thank you. Hey, the 90's done. I'm probably going to throw the towel in. 90's 100% blocked. About 8 miles east of Monticello. But it's 100, you can't. They're gargantuan trees. The damage is massive, buddy, east of here. In a sense of tree damage. I don't know about structures, okay? East of Monticello, you can't get through out there on 10 or 90. It's 100% blocked. That's it. I'm heading back to I-10 and figuring out what to do. When I'm throwing the towel, I'm done, or head back to Tampa and catch a flight, and I'm heading home. So that's a wrap. That's all I know, bud. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm talking to somebody else on the phone. Yeah, it's over because the storm's pulling out rapidly, and all the roads for the next. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. I'll borrow a truck.